Hey, thank you for clicking on the video. Today we're going to be replacing the water on this Lifesmart hot tub. Now this is going to be a little bit different than my previous videos with the inflatable hot tubs. I could actually pick those up on their sides and spray them out. But for this one, what I had to get was a submersible pump. And we're going to put the pump down in there. We're going to pump all that water out. I'll spray it down while I'm doing that. And we'll see how it goes. Well, the water is about 2 months old now. And it's just became time where the water is getting a little bit cloudy, and it would just benefit from having a fresh batch of water in there. So I picked this pump up off Amazon. It's 1 horsepower, and I think it'll pump it down quite fast actually. Let's check it out. We'll see what's inside. Teflon tape. Got an adapter there. Got the directions. We'll read those over pretty good. The pump. And this is the garden hose adapter, so we're going to be utilizing this one today. Oh, just like that, huh? Just like that, you got the handle. And I'll take a minute just to read this quickly. This is the discharge, so we're going to take this piece off because I'm not going to be using anything but a garden hose here. And this has an O-ring, so I'm just going to thread it on in there. Could I get one more spin? We're going to go for it. I did. Perfect. Alright. This one does not have an O-ring. I'm going to put just a little bit of tape on it. As you can see, the water is very cloudy. It's time. It needs to get changed. So I'm going to let the bubbles run for a little while. And I'm going to try to stir up any sort of debris. And this garden hose, we're going to thread onto it. Perfect. This cord might not be long enough. I might have to get an extension cord out. Yep, I'm thinking that's the case. Then I'm going to make sure that I unplug the hot tub. Now I'm going to place a pump in the middle of the hot tub, and I'm going to carefully guide the hose out, and I'm going to put a towel down because I learned sometimes that your garden hoses can mark up your hot tub. So I always put a towel down just to protect that. Drop that right there. Perfect. And then I'll string out this hose, and then the pump will kick on the minute you connect it to power. And there you have it. Oh, this is not going to take long. Not with pressure like that. Alright, we'll let that keep running. Now that we got the water down quite a ways, I'm actually going to go around and I'm going to wipe where the water level was, because that seems to be where a little bit of buildup may be. I'm not using any soap or mild detergent this time. I'm just going to go around and try to scrub it with some water, get it mixed into the rest of this water, and I'm going to try to stir up any debris that's left in there so that the pump can pump it out. I don't want it sitting in the low spot in the seat. I want to get it down right by the pump or suspended in the water so that when it gets to the pump will just send it on out, hopefully. And while I'm doing that, I have my garden hose here. I'm going to begin spraying it. I'll try to stir up around these. All these seats have little depressions in them where I want to just get that sediment out, get it floating in the water. not sure if you can see it on camera, but there's just kind of a line right where the water level was. And it could be a line of just buildup of body lotions and sunscreen and makeup and whatever else gets mixed into the water. Now maybe I should have used a mild detergent, but this is my first time and I'm just not ready yet, so I'm going to use the bromine in the water and a little bit of elbow grease, and hopefully that will clean it up nicely. I'm going to keep going around just for a little bit, and I'm going to spray it. And if there's anything else that I missed, hopefully I can get it into the bottom compartment, the footwell. Alright, I don't want that pump to dry run, so we'll get it out of there. This little pump really did quite the job for me. Great. We'll put that away. I'm going to pop this green hose. We'll plop it in there, and we're going to start filling it up. Well, it's very hot in the sun right now, and in the directions it mentioned not letting the roto-molded tub sit in the direct sunlight without the cover on and no water in it. So I'm going to cover it up while I fill it up because we don't have any other way to block the sunlight. And we'll let that keep filling, and we'll check on it periodically until we get to the desired water level, and we'll plug it back in, we'll add chemicals and get everything going. Well, we better go check on it. We're a little under halfway full. Keep on filling. We've got an old well, 2-inch jet pump, and well, I'm afraid that my flow is getting worse and worse. Eventually, sooner or later, I'll have to do a new well. But it's going to have to get real worse before I go doing that. How are we doing now? Been a little bit longer. Whoop. Okay, we're getting there. Filling ever so slowly. Now our water is hard, and the color that you may see in the water right there is the minerals. We'll give it just a little bit more longer. I'd like it to be over those top jets by a couple inches, and then we'll be good to go. Well, the water keeps filling up. I'm going to change out the filter. I have a new replacement filter here. I did pick this filter up off of Amazon, and it's not by Lifesmart. I don't know who makes it, but it says it is compatible with the Lifesmart hot tubs. And I have one in right now, and it's seemed to have been working pretty good for me. I really don't spend much time washing these. I'd rather just replace them. And maybe that's because I come from inflatable hot tubs where it was a lot easier for me to just replace them than to try to clean them out so often. Go out with the old, in with the new. So I just put it down in there, and it actually threads. It threads into the bottom. Put this piece back in. There we go. Put the cover back down, and we'll give it a little bit longer. See, are we there yet? Oh yeah, we're right around there. We should be able to start this jetter up now and see how it goes. We'll put some chemical in. I'm gonna turn the air down a little bit. We'll let it run through a bit. And I got these test strips off of Amazon. They work really well for me though. I've used them for years now with the inflatable hot tubs, and I just continued using them since getting the Lifesmart hot tub. We'll dip it in. Everything looks okay. I'm gonna put a little pH down. I think I'm coming in at about 8. So I'm gonna lower the pH a bit. I got this HTH Spa pH down that I'm gonna be using. give that a minute to mix into the water. More than filled up enough. So we'll get the hose out of there. Take a towel back. And this is my bromine granulars that we're going to be adding today. We're going to add some bromine granulars to get it going. The directions here on the back of this product say to sanitize the water, add 1 teaspoon per 200 gallons of water. So that's what I'll do to get it going, and we'll see how that goes. I might go a little bit heavier on the first time. Watch the color change in that water though. You can see that that oxidizing agent in there did just turn the water a very, very yellow, a deeper yellow than it once was. And what it's doing is actually oxidizing the minerals in the water, and they were dissolved. Now they are not dissolved and they're able to be filtered out. So we'll give it some time, and the filter will actually fill up with so much iron, and I'll spray it out and it'll just, the tub will go crystal clear now in a little bit. Perfect. You can tell I got a nice strong dose of cleaner in there, sanitizer. We're gonna keep it sanitized and high for a little while. We won't go in there until it's within the okay ranges for sanitizer. Bear with me on the color. I know it doesn't look that appealing right now, but just wait a while and I'll show you what happens. All right, it's been going for a couple hours now. I just wanna see how rusty the water is or how yellow it is. Well, it's still pretty yellow. We'll give it some more time and see. Maybe a day. Well, it's starting to filter through. We'll see what it looks like in the morning, and we'll spray the filter out. Temperature is already up to 70 degrees. Let's see. I got it set to 98. That's pretty good for the summertime. Hey, good morning. It's the next day. We're gonna pop the hot tub open and take a look. Well, that water looks a lot better. We're gonna pull the filter out, and I just want to show you all the rust and debris that I caught in the filter. So whenever I take the filter out, I do turn the pump off. Now, as you can see, that filter caught quite a bit of that rust. We'll spray it off, clean it out once, and put it back in. Let it continue to capture more of that rust and iron from the water. Well, I would have liked to have gotten it a little bit cleaner, but for this, I know it's going to capture more iron right away, so we're going to put it back in now and let it continue filtering the water. And we'll put the skimmer basket back in there too. Now I can see there's just a little bit of rust right at the water line, but I want to go around with my hand and just knock back down. I want it to get back into the water. Well, I'm going to continue letting the hot tub heat back up and filtering the water, and I'll spray the filter out a couple more times because it's going to capture more and more of those minerals. Right now it just takes a little bit of time, but it's already showing signs that it's clearing up. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope you like it. If you could, please give us a thumbs up. That helps YouTube to place us just a little bit higher. If you have any questions or comments about anything you saw in the video today, please do leave them below, and check out the video description for more information and things that I maybe forgot to mention. I'll put it in there for you. any of the products that I used. I will leave a link in the description if you'd like to check them out for yourself. Take care. Have a nice day.